Hello there and welcome back to Let's Play Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments. I'm the RNGenius, but you may call me Eric, and in the last episode we did some more exploration in Strand Lane, Bath, and we got the evidence that we had. We examined that a little bit. We had, for example, where am I? Where'd I go? What? Where's my stuff? We had a lump of silver. That's that melted silver. We had the blood samples with that where we determined that's from that there's white clay underneath his fingernails. We had the blood, that was the dirt sample underneath the fingernails, and we had the blood sample with the blood being liquidative with water. You know, there's a lot of water in that blood. And now we are here at Scotland Yard, and we're going to interrogate those 3 people that were in the bath. I don't know why we didn't interrogate them while they were wearing their bathrobes. I would have liked that a lot, but apparently we're gonna have to do it like this. But first, of course, we're gonna look at their shit, basically. Handkerchief.
Embroidered silk handkerchief. A
Nice.
fountain pen with solid gold trim.
I wish I had one of those. Okay. Sir Gregory
Pitkin's visiting card.
Manager. The manager. The bloody
When Gary
towel.
found Sir Rodney dead, he wiped the blood upon himself.
What? Okay, yeah, take those drugs. Sure, dude.
A phial with herbs. Do you know what it is, my dear fellow?
It's the St. John's wort flower, Holmes. It's commonly used as a drug against melancholia. However, an overdosage might lead to a rash or even hallucinations.
We took that with us. Nice. Just steal that evidence, Holmes, will ya? Letter from Pitkin, Sir Gregory Pitkin, manager, to Mr. Blinkhorn. Dear Sir, the interests that I represent require the situation at the baths to be changed for the better. At the present time, the frigidarium excavations remain under your direction, and yet the works have not progressed. You have failed to find anything of value, and we are unable to make the frigidarium accessible to the public. The frigidarium is a valuable asset in the recreation of the Roman bath experience. I urge you to complete your work within the next 2 months. You have this remaining time to conclude your archaeological research and to find yourself another workplace. This guy's being a real jerk.
An ordinary pencil.
But this is a bunch of
This
stuff.
ring was most
Oh.
likely the one that Sir Rodney wore. He removed it before entering the steam room.
Why is there a crack?
I see the join. This ring was repaired, and quite badly too, with silver.
Who repairs a ring
An
with
Egyptian
silver?
symbol. It is a very old jewel.
Why on earth would they wear such a ring?
A very pertinent question.
Have a dope looking coin.
An old and rather dirty coin.
Nice. Put that in my
A
pocket.
hand-drawn map.
Ooh, the X marks the spot. Rodney Bentcliffe.
Rodney Bentcliffe's notebook. It may contain something of interest. The last pages were torn out. We must find a way of retrieving Sir Rodney's last lines. Watson, please prevent anyone from entering the room. But first, fetch me a pencil.
Of
To begin
course.
with, a few strokes of the pencil will be enough. I don't want to damage the traces.
Well. This is finicky. Like really, really finicky. By the way, this only works if you're, like, really pushing those pages down. Like, if you, when you write something, you have to really, really push your pencil, whatever you're writing with into the pages, because otherwise, well, this is not gonna work.
And then to gently smudge the leftover pencil marks with a handkerchief. I'm sure that Watson won't mind if I use his.
Wow. Gently smudge. Is this too gentle for you, Mr. Holmes? Too gentle? He's gonna read it out, right?
Mr. Holmes, the coroner... But what are you doing? Tampering with the evidence?
I prefer to make them talk. Today, I almost found it. This date will go down in history. Sir Rodney was about to make an outstanding discovery.
Wonderful.
I could retrieve only the final words. The rest of it is lost. Perhaps the autopsy will assist us in that matter.
I'm not sure that I can allow you to inspect the body now.
I am sure that you must, Constable.
Well...
But he is right. Oh, report from the coroner. Subject, Sir Rodney Bentcliffe, age 63. The right eyeball has been pierced to the hilt by a curved-bladed knife. The blade cut through the orbit of the frontal bone, ripping a part of the frontal lobe and the corpus callosum, after which, completing its trajectory in the cerebellum, caused hemorrhagic lesions. Lesions. All of these injuries led directly to the death of the individual. At the upper lobe of the right lung, there is an old injury filled with an amount of mucus and ciliated debris that may correspond to a chronic infection by elements likely inhaled in a burial chamber. A decaying mummy, for example, or a dried and decomposing food product intended to accompany the deceased in their grave. The remainder of the body does not appear to have been damaged. The autopsy. Examine belongings has been completed. Let's go down here. Let's look at that fellow. Hey, you. We want to cut him open again?
An unusual wound, inflicted by a curved knife, which resulted in instant death, as the coroner's report says.
Why do they... What kind of autopsy is that? I remember those guys usually having a Y cut in the body.
According to
Oh
the
well.
coroner, there were no cardiac problems nor lung congestion, but there were traces of fungus, possibly contracted from the Egyptian tombs.
Like, how do you even get in there if you just make the cut like that? How do you pierce it together like this anyways? Like, it makes sense if it's a Y-shaped cut, because you can just, you know... I'm not gonna, you know, for those who don't like that kind of thought, you can just pull the body open at that point and look inside, but like this?
The coroner observed no stomach nor liver disease, if we're to accept that Sir Rodney was an occasional drinker and 63 years of age.
What else? Oh, rotate. Oh, whipped to death. I don't know.
The bruising is in lines. Some light bruising, caused by a rope. They were caused by a rope around the waist. Sir Rodney was descending somewhere.
Descending? Descending? So he went into a burial chamber. Basically. Nice pictures. I'd like some of those in my... No, I wouldn't. No, I would not. Alright, let's interrogate the suspects. Hey guys. Nice look.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Good day to you, Sir Gregory. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the murder that took place this morning. Would you mind answering a few questions?
Tell me, Mr. Holmes, will I need to stay here for very much longer?
Yes. Especially if you ask in that tone. Arrogant look? Wow. Mouth shape, disdain. Well, you did need a genius to figure that out. So, got a sigil ring, aristocratic roots, and he's got a watch. Cashmere waistcoat, man of wealth.
You are the manager of the baths, is that correct?
Yes. I'm passionate about archaeology. I wanted to restore the ruins. My ambition is to open the baths to the public. Living archaeology can be a profitable business, although now I'm not so sure.
I see. When do you wish to begin using the baths?
When the archaeological researches are over, I will be free to complete the restoration. It is the usual process.
What was your relationship with Sir Rodney Bentcliffe?
We were not particularly close. He had an unpleasant temperament. Suspicious. Authoritarian. Unkind. People possessed by genius may be forgiven for their nature, but not by me.
Was he obstructive?
Not at all. Everything he did led us to greater success. He helped us increase the potential of the building.
Please tell me what happened this morning.
The test that we performed this morning was a success. The steam was working well. But then, of course, that awful murder.
What did you see?
The steam was too thick to see anything. But ask Garrow. He saw the body first.
Had Sir Rodney exhibited any recent strange behavior?
Look, I'm not a suspicious fellow, but I think that he had professional interests elsewhere that he did not wish us to know about.
Why should you think that? Where?
I have no idea. But after all, it was not my business.
How was the work progressing before Sir Rodney's arrival?
Rather slowly, I would say.
Roman coin, Pitkin's letter. Not rather slowly, but for him not slow enough, or not
Sir
fast
Gregory,
enough.
could you please explain this letter? You expressed the wish to call off the research work at the baths.
It was all about Blinkhorn. He was merrily digging away and taking very little care about it, ruining everything and finding nothing of any value.
But the arrival of Sir Rodney changed your mind?
Sir Rodney's work was extremely promising, and it was good for the bath's publicity. So yes, I changed my mind.
Are you aware that Mr. Garrow is under a form of medication?
Garrow? No, but I never liked that parasite.
Do you believe him to be capable of murder?
Well, he did have blood on him. Does that make him a murderer?
No.
Some melted silver was found inside the steam room brazier. Do you know where it came from?
Silver? No.
Did you bring a bottle of champagne to the baths?
Absolutely not. Sir Rodney did, I think.
Okay. Let's make a deduction happen. Pitkin's fight. Sir Gregory wanted to fire Blinkhorn in order to stop the excavation of the Roman baths so that he might open them to the public. Effective arrival. What's that? Sir Rodney's arrival saved the archaeological research at the baths. Well, let's combine those two then, huh? Blinkhorn's humiliation. Blinkhorn's work was saved by the arrival of Sir Rodney, but at a high cost to his morale. Blinkhorn's interest. Blinkhorn's work was saved by the arrival of Sir Rodney. He was thankful for the possibility of their working together and the chance of learning from him. No, he was really happy about his work. High cost to his morale, I would think. We'll see. We'll see. Have a strange wound. The wound was made with a peculiar curved and sharp weapon. And we have Inside brazier, Britannia silver was found melted in the brazier. Can't combine those because we don't know that the murder weapon was out of silver. We have stolen notes. According to Sir Rodney's notes, he was about to make a remarkable discovery. Well, we'll see. We will see. You are Mr. Blinkhorn.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I am assisting the police with their investigation of the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
Not at all, Mr. Holmes. My name is Percival Blinkhorn.
First, let's take a look. Kind of old. Focused. Attentive. Huh. Huh. Rusty. Not wealthy. Rusty bracers, shabby workwear. I couldn't read that as fast. We have dirt. Or fresh dirt, recent earthwork. And clean nails, or what's that gonna be? Callous, Wouldn't have made sense, clean nails.
What is your occupation?
I'm an archaeologist, specializing in the Roman period. I'm working on several excavation sites at present, including the baths at Strand Lane.
Can you tell me more about the baths?
Well, we're hoping to retrieve a great many interesting artifacts from the site, and to list any items of value before their eventual restoration and exhibition.
And has it been successful?
It has, thanks to Sir Rodney.
Sir Rodney.
What was your relationship with Sir Rodney?
Well, I couldn't say that he was a kind man, no. But he was talented. I felt a great admiration for him, I must say.
Was it your first collaboration?
I had met Sir Rodney briefly once in Egypt, and I'd shared my researches with him. Surprisingly, my work did convince him to come here. He arrived only a couple of months ago.
Surprisingly?
Well, Sir Rodney was, God, a cold man, and so very secretive too. But I learned so much from him. I can't believe that he's dead.
Can you tell me what you saw today?
Well, we entered the steam room and we all went to sit down. The steam was particularly dense, and I didn't see anything much further after that. I just heard Mr. Garrow shouting, but we all ran for the door and bumped into each other. I was very alarmed by this point.
What did you do?
Well, the door was stuck, and with all the steam, it was quite frightening. I was barely able to see my own feet. Garrow was covered in blood.
Do you believe that Garrow killed Sir Rodney?
Oh, no. Garrow couldn't harm a fly.
Can you recall any recent event that would occur to you now as being a little strange?
Well, yesterday we had a small argument.
Is that all?
No. Sir Rodney informed me that he was to attend the London Archaeological Congress with me. Then he advised me of quite the opposite. And rather aggressively, too.
Do you recognize this ring?
Certainly. It's the famous Aswan ring. Sir Rodney brought it back from his last campaign in Egypt.
And he kept it for himself?
Sir Rodney has had his own particular ideas of archaeology.
What can you tell me about Garrow?
Well, he always looks so sad. And he has been acting strangely lately. He complains about voices and visions. I will keep an eye on him because I'm worried.
How well were your researchers progressing before Sir Rodney's arrival?
Rather well.
Chilled champagne, Pitkin's letter, Roman coins, Rodney's ring, bloody key, Pitkin's letter.
This letter reveals that Sir Gregory was prepared to put a stop to your work.
Yes. But since Sir Rodney's arrival, he had calmed down. He allowed us to work. I'm not sure what they agreed on.
What will happen now that Sir Rodney is dead?
Well, I haven't thought about that. But if it's needed, I will fight to defend Sir Rodney's expectations.
We discovered some melted silver in the brazier. Did you put it there?
No. Silver, you say? No, I don't know how it got there.
Did you place the bottle of champagne in the changing room?
No, I did not.
All right. It's been 21 minutes, but we're gonna
Please
interrogate
escort
Mr.
this
Garrow as
suspect
well.
for interrogation. A good day to you. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
I am Tristram Garrow.
He does not look good. What do you got? Badly shaven. Eye bags. Cold sweat. Perspiration. What are we looking at? Sweat. No, dirty clothes. And protective Hamza hand. Superstitious.
What is your occupation?
I am a counsellor at the district chamber.
And what were you doing at the baths?
Well, I follow the researches. I am interested in archaeology.
You follow them?
Yes, so many things happened and we need to know. Or perhaps it's better hidden.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Garrow.
I meant nothing by that. I apologise.
What was it like to work with Sir Rodney?
It was like working with a genius. He was a hard man, but then you know this world is hard. There are always people who want to steal from you. And he trusted me, but oh,
Are you feeling unwell?
I'm sorry. It is I remember. Oh, I feel so sorry.
Do you need anything?
I feel bad. I hear. No, nothing. I'm better now.
Yeah, what? You really don't want this drug, do you?
Please try to recall what you saw today.
The room was so hot. I had to remove my glasses. I was not feeling so very well in there.
But you found the body.
I saw the knife, you know, flying through the air. I saw the blood. I tried to escape. I don't remember.
You saw the knife. What did it look like?
Everything was as if in a nightmare. It all happened so fast. The knife was shining like gold.
Had Sir Rodney exhibited any recent strange behaviour?
Well, he had been rather secretive these past few days. Last Thursday, for example, I saw him leave. When he returned, it was very late. He showed me some wet coins, Roman coins, and he started to laugh. This is the coin that he showed me. It is from the 3rd century.
It must be very rare.
No, I don't know. His ring! Oh, it should be destroyed.
Why do you say that?
It is a cursed ring, digging dark secrets.
Really?
It is after me now. I know it. I shouldn't have worked on it in the workshop. It's too late now.
You fixed that ring, huh?
Thank you. Thank you. This will help me to calm down.
Do be careful with the dosage.
I will.
I mean it. We discovered some melted silver in the brazier. Did you put it there?
It didn't help. The power is too strong.
What did he... What did that mean? And I let that slide?
Did you place the bottle of champagne in the changing room?
What? No.
Garrow appears to be rather mentally disturbed. Either that or he is a good actor.
Alright, but before we make any deductions, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I will see you in the next episode as well. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.